Hey, what's up everybody? Jake here and welcome to the hobby. I am back from the Las Vegas card show. During the last weekend, I was vending and selling some Pokemon cards with my buddy Rob, and somehow at the end of the card show, I had negative $4,000 in my pocket, and I thought, what? How did that happen? But apparently I made a lot more purchases than I made in sales. We definitely sold a couple $1,000s in Pokemon cards, but then we ended up buying way more thousands of dollars in Pokemon cards. So I wanted to see where all that money went, see if you guys can help me out. First one up, we got ourselves some Dragon Majesty booster packs that I purchased from my buddy West at the car show. He told me these were an amazing deal, but I paid full price for these, $50 a pack. We got $200 in Dragon Majesty. I checked online and these are selling for $40 to $45. Somehow my buddy Wes ended up ripping me off. What happened there? We got ourselves some Generations booster packs. Someone actually went up to my booth and sold me these booster packs, and I got them for around 80% of market value. So pretty solid. These are pretty random. Most people aren't going to walk up to you on the card show and ask for any of these specific booster packs, but I thought they were very, very neat. So I ended up picking up as many of these packs as I can from him. He had a bunch of random loose packs. Double Crisis, XY Base, Black and White Legendary Treasure. Some of these are quite old. Some of these are actually only a couple of years old, but they're already starting to climb quite a bit. Shining Legends, really solid spread of booster packs. Most of the cards that I picked up were actually singles. Singles were actually the most common purchase I made at the show, and a lot of people brought up singles to sell to me, so some of these singles were just straight up brought up to me and I bought them at 80% market. And we also picked up some random slabs. These ones I actually purchased myself. Any ones with the sticker label I purchased myself. Just be aware that I didn't pay full price for a lot of these. I think for like the Magikarp illustration rare in the PSA 10 for Japanese, I picked this one up for $100, which I think is a steal. We got ourselves a Starmie V full art, fantastic card. And some of these other cards I picked them up because they were part of a larger bundle or deal. We got ourselves the Jolteon from the Unigaba series, as well as the Umbreon. I checked the prices on these. These are all very fairly priced, and I got a small discount on all of them. So I think that's completely fine. Got ourselves Garchomp V as well. Great trainer gallery cards. As you guys can see, you can sort of figure out the kind of items that I'm into picking up personally for myself. And I think these cards someone brought up to sell to me, so I picked up a Japanese Arceus V-Star from V-Star Universe, a Lycia PSA 9, that's completely fine, really solid card, and a Special Delivery Charizard also in a PSA 9, but completely fair card to pick up. And then the vast majority of the rest of the stuff that I bought were the singles. The singles actually made up a largest portion of the cost of the show, I think. Even though the packs and the slabs are quite expensive, the singles, there are just so many of them. So we're going to be going over some of these, and you guys can sort of see what I'm currently picking up. And I'm going to tell you right now, a lot of it is Tag Team GX and Mega cards. That was my goal for the show, was, hey, I think Tag Team GX cards and Mega cards are going to be very popular. Let's pick some of these up so that if I ever needed to vend some off or trade some down the line, I think these are going to be easy to vend or easy to trade with other collectors. And of course, a lot of these cards I really like. So if some of them are grade worthy or cards that I want to add to my collection, I can easily grab singles from this pile and add them to my collection. So I'll be checking out all these cards with you guys. Today's video is also sponsored by Whatnot. If you're looking to pick up some really good deal, I've got a bunch of cheap booster packs available right now on Whatnot. This card is really cool. If you sign up using my link, you get a $15 credit that you can use right away, including on anything in my stream as well as my shop. I just restocked the store with a bunch of the latest sets: Destined Rivals, Journey Together, Surging Sparks, Prismatic Evolutions, Crown Zenith, and more. All of these packs are priced at or below the lowest listing price on TCG Player. So if you're looking for some packs to collect, or if you want something to rip, everything is priced really fair, and that $15 credit makes it even better. If you've been just wanting a great deal, hit the link in the description. Check it out. A lot of you guys, hundreds of you guys have already signed up and gotten your $15 credit from me, which means we've saved a ton of money using our Whatnot credit. Thank you again to Whatnot for giving us your money. We love value in the hobby. A lot of Mega EX cards. Mega for days. And some random alt arts in here too. I think someone actually just sold me this Mewtwo V. I didn't pick this up from a booth. Someone vended this off to me and I said, sure, you know what? Mewtwo V from Pokemon Go. It's the best hit from Pokemon Go, honestly, and it's a really cool card. I think it's an easy card to trade or vend. Most of the Tag Team GX cards are ones that I picked up myself. This Lucario V-Star was part of a larger deal. Let's see, what else do we have? This Arceus V, I think, was a part of a larger deal. Although, if I vended it and I purchased it from a different table, that's completely fine too. Oh yeah, these are all from a different deal. Someone sold me this special delivery Charizard. So I guess I ended up purchasing 2 special delivery Charizard in the exact same show. Guess it's quite more common than you might think. Yeah, someone sold me this card, and I think this card is great. The Sugalo in Lunala Tag Team GX card. This one is very desirable right now. So cool cards. A lot of the Mega EX and Tag Team GX cards are ones that I purchased from other people's booth. Vaporeon VMAX, the alt art cards, fantastic as well. Charizard and Brexen. Mega Tyranitar EX, very solid. Let's check out the rest of these singles. I'm going to show some of the prices on some of the more niche cards on the screen, some of the ones that people would really care about. We got ourselves Mega Scizor EX. It'll be interesting to see which Mega Evolutions make a return, which ones get repeat cards. Obviously, some of the ones that people really want to see are, you know, Charizard, Mewtwo, Mew. Shaman EX. This might have been one of the most expensive singles I picked up from the show. I think I paid over $100 for this, which I don't even know if it's a good deal or not. I didn't really price check a lot of it. I was trusting the vendor that their prices were accurate. I was doing large bundles for a lot of these cards. So if you have time and you can really look at the cards and examine them closely and know your prices, you can absolutely get better deals than what I did, because I was just doing such large bundles and I was kind of trusting some of the vendors on their tables. But if you have additional time and you can slow your roll a little bit and check out some of these cards, you might end up with even better deals than me. Mega Lucario, obviously Mega Lucario's making a return. Mega Blastoise, Mega Alakazam, and more Megas. Mega Sharpedo EX, Mega Mewtwo EX, that's a really solid one. Another Mega Venusaur, and the Tag Team GX Pikachu and Zekrom. The gold cards I really liked as well. And some of these cards, like this Charizard V-Star and this Charizard EX, people just brought these cards up to sell to me at the show. Picked them up at 80% market, which is fantastic as well. No complaints there. I picked up a lot of copies of this Umbreon and Darkrai. I just really like it. It's a really cool card, and I think it's underrated. That's usually what you can do at shows, is if you see some really cool cards and you think they're underrated, it doesn't hurt to pick up a couple of them. You know, it's not a big deal to me if I hold them for 6 months, 12 months. It's not a big deal at all. In 5 years, I think these are easily some of the most desirable cards. Same with these Jolteon VMAX, Flareon VMAX, and Vaporeon VMAX. Picked this up as a set. Really solid looking set. Gorgeous art cards. People are going to want these for a long time. And some of these cards. Charizard from Celebration. This one came to me as a sale. Someone actually sold this card at 80% market. We actually picked up a lot of Charizard card from people vending. I guess a lot of people who wanted to sell cards. The easiest cards to sell were the Charizard cards. Maybe that shows that Charizard might not be super desirable right now. This card isn't even too bad. A lot of these cards are near mint, like freshly packed pulled. Nice Charizard Celebration. I already pulled my own copy of it. But yeah, these are great cards. And somehow, this is how we ended up with negative $4,000 in revenue after the card show, was that we made way more purchases. The packs are fantastic. I think these are probably the best things that I purchased, because these are just great for picking up. People do want these down the line. I think if I were to ever vend them, people would want to purchase them very easily, but they're great collectibles as well. The singles are just great inventory as well to a lot of the cards that I picked up specifically. I think these are cards that are highly desirable that if I were to put on a vending table down the line or put up at $1 auction or try to trade off with someone, like people are going to want these cards very easily. You know, these are cards that are very common inside of most people's collection or desirable cards that people want to add to their collection. So if you saw this at a vending table, I think these are just eye candy. They're just fantastic cards that people are going to stop to look at. Stunners, you know what I mean? Great looking cards. The graded cards are a little bit of a different story. Some of these are kind of weaker. Like, there's nothing wrong with these, but because they're PSA 9, I think people aren't going to want to pick them up as often. But they're still really cool cards, and because I picked them up at 80% market, I'm not really afraid of the purchases. So great pickups overall, no issues here. Thank you so much for watching. I guess this is where all that money went. I think these are great because I really didn't have any inventory for this vending card show. I kind of panicked and had to find some stuff to even put up for sale. But I think for future vending shows, if I were to do more, I would have this as my inventory pretty much. And I think this will work very well as inventory to spread amongst a table or booth. I think people would want everything on the table. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your thoughts are, and I'll see you guys next time.